Bird 232, establish localizer 27S.
River 232, descend ILS.
Descend ILS, Lima 232.
Okay, let's take a quick look at the software that I'm going to be using to demonstrate how you can practice flying in formation and then sit back and watch what you did. So the recording of the flight is being done with NVIDIA's GeoForce Experience, and we've started the recording by using the hotkey combination of Alt F9, and we can see up in the top right hand side there that the recording has started. Other pieces of software that you're going to need is X Camera for X Plane, and the two windows there are showing you the camera categories and the various camera views that I've set up. Perhaps I'll have to do another video on using X Camera. JoinFS has been used to record the flights previously, so I've as in a previous video, I've flown two flights in a Cessna. I flew one flight recording it, then I played back that recording and used the overdub button to record a second flight alongside, and I then saved that. That joint recording of both aeroplanes has now been loaded and we're ready to start. So just before I hit the playback button, have a quick look around. We're in the control tower at Echo Golf Tango Romeo, that's Elstree. This is the Orbeck scenery and GB South. Going to be flying the default Cessna. So the file has already been recorded, and if we go outside, we can see the aeroplanes ready to go, and we'll hit the play button on FS Recorder. Now, using the X camera, we can select the AI perspective on or off, and we select the AI perspective on, and you can see one of the airplanes beginning to taxi out, and the guy in front there is going to move to one side to make space. So this is using, as I said, X camera to view the planes, and we're viewing the planes from an airfield camera looking at the perspective of the AI aircraft. The Cessna you can see there in the left hand side is the live Cessna that's live in X-Plane at the moment. Of course, you have to have a plane loaded to be running X-Plane, and we're injecting these two AI aircraft which were taken from FS Recorder from the previous flights I've done and then overdubbed. So I'm just going to sit there in the other aeroplane, and if I was looking out that aircraft's windows, I would see those planes move past. I don't want to fly along, I just want to sit back and watch the flight, so that's why we're using the X camera to follow the perspective of the AI aircraft. The AI aircraft, which is actually me. As can be seen here, both planes showing exactly the same livery. That's a limitation of flying side. The playback will always be the default livery of the aircraft. And we'll switch views to the other runway camera. That was runway, I can't remember, 20. And he takes off. Then we'll switch to external camera views of the aircraft, and at the moment we're monitoring the lead aircraft, and you can see the second one there bobbing up in the background. I'm not too happy with this transition, the cycle view going round just a little bit too fast. I should do some work on that. And a flyby. The flyby focusing on the lead aircraft, so as it goes past, the camera will follow that. Now we're back to a nose camera, and we are selecting the AI aircraft at the front to view. That's a pretty good view. Scenery looks amazing. A lot of stutter as I'm doing the overdub on the narration here to play back. Hopefully it will be nice and smooth once the editing has finished. In flight, you can see up at the top left hand side there, the frame rate I'm getting on here is 60 frames a second, quite respectable. It's an NVIDIA graphics card and an i5 9 series is the processor. The video was recorded, as I said, with the NVIDIA GeoForce Experience, and then it's been loaded into a video editor application. In this case I'm using Camtasia, which is a multi-track video editor. When you are making your own videos, just a quick word of advice: if you've watched any professional video film or anything like that, you'll notice that the scene cuts are very short. I'm only doing long scenes here because it gives me a chance to talk. But if you want to make an interesting video, watch any film and you'll notice that most scenes are between 10 and 20 seconds long, unless you've got a long narration. And let's see if this plays back smoothly. If it does, I will upload it. And that's how you can play back your AI flights. Well, it's not really AI, it's your intelligence. So play back your recorded flights. You use FS Recorder, record your flights, play it back and fly along with it, as I've shown in a previous video. And this video was just how you can sit back and enjoy your efforts.